What's up, y'all? It's Nate Almighty, and I'm back with another Power Book 2 Season 4 theory and prediction. And we're going to talk about Tariqs' top 5 biggest issues that he will face in Season 4. These are going to be the top 5 most important things he must do in order to survive and thrive in the drug business, and the top 5 biggest obstacles he will face that will put him in the most danger, that will cause him to take the biggest risk, that he'll possibly make mistakes from, but ultimately he will learn from, because we know he not dying no time soon, because he got plot armor, and we not ready to see Tariq die anyway, right? We would at least like to see him make it to 21, right? Ride off into the sunset. So I got the top 5 things. Now you have to watch or listen to this video to the end. And at the end of this, go ahead and let me know if I'm missing anything in the comment section, all right? So without further ado, let's get to it, all right? Number 5, Tariq has to find a place to hide out during the war, okay? As of right now, Noma had eyes on everyone, okay? Not only that, the Tejadas knew where everybody was staying at, okay? Noma already had known originally where Estelle and Yaz were, already had known where the Tejadas were, already had known where the Westerns were, and everything like that. So the first thing that Tariq and Braden will have to do is find a safe hideout spot that Noma does not know of and that the Tejadas don't know of either. Now, if anyone has any suggestions on where they could go, y'all let me know. I know because of the whole crossover thing, a lot of people would want, Tommy to run into Tariq and go hide out in Chicago, but that's not likely to happen. So if you have any other ideas on where they could go, where they could stay low-key, have a low profile, right, and be able to walk in and out without drawing the wrong kind of attention to themselves, y'all let me know. But that was number 1. Number 2, okay? Building a new team for his operation. Very, very, very important, because where we stand at the end of Season 3, it's just Tariq, just Braden. That's where we stand. And like Tommy told Tariq during the season finale of Season 3, you need allies. You don't have no allies, you can't win any war. So Tariq needs to put a team together of people who are witty enough and dangerous enough and brave enough and have a high level of I don't give up about themselves to be able to go against Noma and her hired goons and assassins, right? And to go against, right, the Tejadas. Now, my thing about this and how I feel like this war will ultimately end is that Tariq won't have enough manpower. So he would have to unite with somebody who has more manpower than Noma, or someone who's a direct competitor and adversary of Noma. Now, this could end up being someone like RSJ. This could end up being a character who we haven't seen yet. This could end up being a character who we haven't seen yet, but was mentioned at least once, which is the Mahoney character. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? Maybe Simon Stern is an international drug dealer on the low too. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? But he's going to need to build a team. Now, the potential people on his team, let's talk about it. You got Braden already. Okay. Maybe he'll have Davis around, unless the Tejadas figure out a way to have Davis with them at first. They might even have Davis play a double agent, right? Also, you got Obi. Obi's people are gonna come. I think out of all those people, we're gonna have at least one super crazy Mad Max from Shatas type of person on that team. Super duper crazy, super duper violent, but we're still talking about less than 10 people. So to go against the Tejadas in the street, Tariq's gonna have to get with some kind of a rival gang faction in the street or something. Otherwise, he's gonna have to resort to using tactics like finding out some information on them, where they're gonna be at, where they're gonna be doing pickups and drop-offs, and have to snitch again to the police and reveal information and get people locked up. But I don't think they're gonna rush to do that. So he's gonna end up having to join up with another street faction or something to go against the Tejadas, right? But now when we're dealing with Noma and her organization, that's above all of their pay rates. So he'll still have to unite with somebody who has just as much power as Noma, right? But that's number 2. Number 3, finding a new way to make money since previous methods will be tricky, okay? We know from last season that Effie got the course perfect shit, right? We know that Effie is very smart. We know that Effie and the Tejadas and Noma, they're going to continue making money off of any way Tariq was making money with them and for Noma. So all those avenues of making money is going to be taken over. And they don't have the manpower to fight that off. So they're going to lose all of that. So he's going to have to find a new way. Will Dahlia come back into play? Probably not. I think the writers did away with that whole thing. But he's going to have to find a new way to trap. They're going to have to find a new way to trap somehow, some way. Somehow, some way, he's going to have to find a way to make money, because you can't win a war without enough money, okay? You just can't. Right? Now, number 4 of the biggest issues Tariq will face in season 4 of Power Book 2 Ghost. Keeping Tasha safe from Noma and the Tejadas. I personally think that Tasha's not going to make it out of season 4. I'd be very surprised. I just don't think there's enough for her character to do. She's the only OG Power character left on the show, besides like Grandma Estelle, who they don't really have a real reason to get rid of. And then you got Yaz. Yaz is a child, okay? They're not gonna get rid of Yaz. Yaz will disappear and end up with an adopted family. That'd be the way they write her out if they do that. But I also think that they're probably planning to do some kind of spin-off with Yaz in the future, because it would be compelling to see what happens to Yaz when she gets older, dealing with the fact of who her family is, who her brother is, who her mom is or was, and who her father was, right? And, maybe through that, we'll also get to know what happened with Tasha's side of the family, right? But they're not going to do that, and I don't think they're going to rush. I don't think they're going to get rid of Grandma Estelle as well. But I believe that it could be over for Tasha. But before it's over for Tasha, right, we're going to need to see Tariq trying to keep Tasha safe and keep Tasha out of it. At the same time, she's going to try to keep getting involved to protect Tariq, and that's what's going to get her killed, right? But we're going to see Tariq trying to get this done. Ultimately, he won't be successful at it, right? And number 5 of Tariq's biggest issues he will face in season 4. The unseen threat that is more dangerous than Noma, okay? This should be Mahoney or anyone else, like I said. Mahoney or anyone else, like I said. Mahoney or anyone else, like I said. This should be a character who we seen in passing, who we didn't know could be that kind of threat. This would be someone who they haven't shown us yet. But I do believe that there will be a bait and switch where we're going to think Noma is a big threat who we're going to have to deal with the whole entire season. But between episode 5 and 8, I believe she's going to end up being killed by the bigger threat. And that bigger threat possibly is going to be the person who kills Noma and then says, hey, look, Tariq, Brayden, and y'all, Tejadas and y'all need to come back together. We was making more money when everybody was together. Or I'll just kill all of you. I think that's the opportunity that we'll have here. And that's it. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Go ahead, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new here. Peace.